Man, dude, I'll tell you what, when the night started off, I was already in tears, man. Like, that beginning segment, it just hit so much, especially for me, man. Like, I for like an hour and a half, man, I had the dang tears stuck in my left eye. Like, shout out to that Gintama chapter, but just thank you, Finn, man. Thank you, Finn, for giving your heart out truly in that match, even though everyone was chanting for that belt. Gave it all you had, and you finally got what you deserved, man. And just for it to be taken away from you, not even 24 hours away from you getting it, man. But just like he said, he'll come back stronger than ever, and in order to reclaim what he never lost, what he never got pinned for, man, on some Rollins stuff. So yeah, and I really loved also that little part with Balor looking back at Rollins, because Rollins came out, he was laughing, playing the cocky heel, and I thought that was great because that's going to lead into some story that just leaves an open end to the story that we can't wait to see whenever it happens. Now it's 6 months away according to what they're saying, so 6 months from now is going to be probably March of next year, right? March of next year, February, maybe even April, who knows? But it's about 6 months, so we might see him on the road to WrestleMania, maybe WrestleMania itself, the Raw to WrestleMania, who knows? I don't know, but I can't wait until I see my boy again. It's just, man, it was so, and when he was doing it and he saw the crowd doing it for him, the entrance, because he couldn't, that was beautiful. Just so much respect that was. And man, whenever they were saying no, 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 and just the way he kept smiling, keeping that positive attitude, that was awesome, man. That was like a huge thing for me, and it was beautiful. And then, of course, the thing with the Dudley boys, man. For a second there, I was like, "Yo, is this a shoot?" Like, I thought it was all a work. I thought Bubba was gonna turn heel on Devon, but no, it actually, I don't know. I mean, the club came out, so I know that wasn't their last ride. It couldn't have been. Nah, it couldn't have been. But it just thank you, Dudleys, man, because for all the memories as a kid, growing up with the Dudleys, and seeing them there now, man, that was truly, it got me a little emotional too. But this night just truly gave me like a whole mixed bag of emotions. But before, hold on, Bayley, hey, we want some Bayley. Hey, we want some Bayley. You know what I'm saying, man? I was so hyped and excited for that seed and for that moment, because it's Bayley. It's Bayley, dude. I've been wanting to see her on here for so long, but according to the wrestling gods, we had to sacrifice Sasha for a month and Finn for 6 to get Bayley. So she had a great debut. The crowd, it was a great crowd for her to debut on. They loved her. They knew the chants. Now, obviously, the people who had never seen her before, like, yo, that she's a big deal. And it was just great debut overall. She looked strong against Dana Brooke. I even said on Twitter that she should have just used Conqueror's King Hockey and just knocked her out in a minute. Just get out of here, man. I'll one shot you. She gets wrecked, right? So that's honestly what Bayley should have done. But besides that, super happy, man. Super excited for Bayley finally showing up on the main roster. And it was such a truly heartwarming and beautiful moment. And I kept watching all of the scenes. I believe that I saw one from Adam, I saw one from the Queen Heel, and I kept seeing a couple of them for the crowd reactions. The crowd popped so loud, and I was like, she deserves it, man. She deserves it after being the heart and soul of NXT. And now coming up here, man, she's going to do some wonders on the main roster, and it's going to be awesome sauce, man. And I can't wait for the day to where her and Balor once again reign supreme on the main roster as champions, because that to me was what made NXT the best ongoing shonen for quite some time. And I loved it. I loved it so much. But it's like, what do I feel tonight, man? I lost Balor, but I got Bayley. Like, I don't know, man. The Braun Strowman second big meaty claws. that was hilarious. But man, for next week, Roman Reigns. Roman actually looked really, really good tonight. Him and his Master Jericho was really cool, really awesome. The spots with Kevin Owens was great. Kevin Owens, that's the guy I want to win. As much as I love Rollins, and maybe it's like the little bit piece of me, it being a mark that he freaking kayfabe, injured Finn. Well, he kind of did, but they wrestle, and then they know that every single time they could go out there, it could happen to anyone. So there's no way I could possibly blame that on Rollins. It could have been Rollins that got injured. You never know with especially in professional wrestling, but with Rollins, Reigns, Balor, and Kevin Owens and Big Cass. Now, Big Cass being in there really, really shocked me. I was like, what the hell? Like a Big Cass? So, I'm okay, honestly, with any of the four. Big Cass, I really want him to win, to be with Enzo to win the tag team titles. But, it is what it is. But besides that, freaking Kevin Owens, man. Now, this is what I was saying on Facebook, right? Kevin Owens, he needs to pin, he needs to just troll. Next week when they have this fatal 4-way match, he needs to let everyone else just beat the living hell out of each other. Just troll the entire match on some Joey Ryan stuff, man. On some Joey Ryan stuff, right? And he comes in at the end and picks up the pin. How wonderful would that be? As a heel, Kevin Owens. Can you imagine Kevin Owens with the Universal title? Those promos would be godlike. You know how much he would constantly just promote, it would be wonderful. It would be wonderful. Like he would just walk out there and cut a promo on how great he is and how he now has the Universal Championship, and how everyone else doesn't, and how he came in there and he had the greatest match he's ever had. He came in there and just struggled for one last pin. 1, 2, 3. Dude, it would be wonderful. I would love to see a finish like that next week. Do it. But like I said before, even if Kevin Owens is the one that I really want to win the belt, but if he doesn't win the belt, I'm okay with any of the 4 winning, because as much as the whole thing with Roman Reigns is, if Roman wins it, it is what it is. He pinned the U.S. champion clean, and he didn't get his rematch the following night. So it is what it is. If Roman wins it, he wins it. If Seth Rollins wins it, I would be pretty fine with that as well. But Kevin Owens winning it would seal the deal, man. That would be great. I could see Kevin Owens as a fantastic Universal champion for quite some time. And I would love for him to hold the belt for quite some time. And honestly, after tonight, I don't know if it's just me, maybe because I'm a Balor fanboy, but seeing Finn have to give up the belt and just how sad the moment was in the situation, how he really didn't want to let that thing go, and how he held it with so much pride, and how the crowd was like, you deserve it, and which he truly does. It just added a lot more prestige to the belt itself, and I thought that was great. That was great for the title. It was of course the situation was really sad, but it was great for the title just to add some prestige to it. Man, this guy actually has to give it up. He really has to give it up now. So I think that was great for me, and really realizing that this belt is important. And now they're all gonna fight for it. They're gonna have a 4-way match next week, and I'm really looking forward to it. There's a lot of storylines here leading up to Clash of Champions, and we'll see where everything goes. I'm really curious. Like I said before, my pick, Kevin Owens, all day. Let's do it. And then everything else happens on the card. I really hope that they start giving some more stuff to Sami Zayn, man, because this year Sami has been putting on some fantastic matches, guys. Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke Nakamura is a lot of people's match of the year thus far, and his match with Kevin Owens just one-on-one was extremely amazing as well. And the Fatal 4-Way match that they were in for the Intercontinental title, that was also phenomenal as well. Like, Sami Zayn, he's been on a roll this year. And just the fact that he's not up there, doing something important right now is pretty saddening. So I hope they get some stuff for Sami. Him and Neville, they've been doing some great stuff. So Neville just needs to connect more with the crowd, and then he'll be doing good as well. And then, yeah, man, it's just like I said before, man. I'm confused. I don't know how to feel, because I lost to Balor, but I got Bayley, man. And if you guys don't know, even though I say it all the time, that Balor is my favorite male performer on this planet, and Bayley is my favorite female performer on the planet, and they're both in my top 3. I have to really think about it. I know Balor for a fact is number 1. Bayley's probably she's probably third. She's probably third, because there's a lot of people I like out there, man. There's a lot of people. My girl Sasha, of course. Okada, flipping Kenny Omega, AJ. I love these individuals. So I'd have to think of a proper one, but David is without a doubt my first. But I love them both so much. Definitely top 3, that's for sure. Definitely top 3, both of them. And yeah, man, I lost one, but I gained the other. So I don't know how to feel, man, but you guys have been awesome today. This was my first attempt at doing a little Raw. It wasn't really a review. It was just, talking about doing what I usually do, But you guys have been awesome today. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me your thoughts down below on the whole Balor situation and the call-up for Bayley. Who do you think is going to win next week, the Universal title? And this is the beginning of what I hope to be a regular thing on this channel. Some more wrestling content. So you guys have been awesome today. Thank you so much for watching. Finn, thank you so much. Thank you, Finn. Thank you, Finn. For the next 6 months, I will miss you so much, man. That Balor Club shirt that's in the closet right now, I'll wear with pride. And I can't wait to see your return, because your return, just like the Shinsengumi's return, will be chapter of the year, no doubt. Have an awesome day, everybody. Greatness, man. Like I said before, I don't know how to feel, man. I lost Balor, but I got Bayley. Man, hey, we want some Bayley. Bayley to belly, man. You guys are awesome today, man. Just that picture, the picture in the thumbnail, man. It's such. Every time I see it, he's smiling. He's smiling, man. Balor's smiling. He's such a good man. Such a good.